Okay, hi, I'm Tamara Bernadette with Girl Changed, and I'm, like I said in my other little video, I'm waiting on my new phone, but I'm just going to try this anyway because I don't know when it's going to get here, and I talked to customer service today, and went through that whole route, but anyway, I want to get this out there. So, what I want to say is, my topic for this week is to talk about the importance of change. Okay, so I talked a lot last year about changing from the inside. Starting with the fruits of the Holy Spirit to work with you. I still believe in that, and we'll discuss that a little bit throughout this. But what I want to talk about right now is why is change so important? Because you probably have gone through a lot of stuff, and you're looking for some change in your life. You're looking for things to get better. You're looking for people to get better. You're looking for the your relationships to get better. Maybe with the spouse, ex-spouse, your kids, work, whatever. You're looking for some change, right? And things aren't changing. And so you're probably wondering, well, I don't have the problem. They have the problem. So why is it important for me to change? Well, the thing is that um, it's a good idea always to start with you and stop waiting for other people to change and stop waiting for other people to be the ones that are going to lay out the red carpet and all the answers in the world for you. It doesn't work that way. You know what you need to do. And maybe it's just as simple as changing your attitude. Maybe it's just as simple, it's not simple, but it's just one task, one thing that you need to do, and that is stop complaining. Stop complaining and stop being negative and critical. And kind of like, how your mom says, when you're a kid, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Practice that. Start with that. And, try, this is January, the month where, people, we do fastings and we have these declarations that we're going to do and so forth. The month for, real change, um, in theory. But why not take this time for the rest of the month and just practice that? I mean, if everything else seems so large to do right now, just practice that and being grateful, being non-judgmental, stop criticizing, and if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And practice finding the good, the positive. And if you do these backwards, it sounds like you're giving a compliment, but really underneath it is really some criticism. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you really can't say anything really nice, then don't say anything at all. Practice that for a month, and just start there because you want to start small. You don't want to be overwhelmed with a lot of stuff because what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about health. We're going to be talking about skincare. We're going to be talking about makeup, which I have none on right now, and to wear it or not to wear it. Proper skincare, exercise. Well, why should we? Why should we exercise? What if you're alone and you feel like why bother? Who's around? You're around. You're there. You're important. How you feel about yourself is very, very, very important, and um, how you go about your life. It's very, very important. So, um, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the importance of water. We're going to be talking about food choices and stop being lazy. We're going to be talking about color, um, a lot of different things because they have to do with you, period. Because you're alive, you're walking through your life, you are talking with people, you are exchanging conversation, exchanging words, and you want to make sure that what's going on in here and here is in check. Because if you're miserable and bitter, you're going to be putting all that out there to the rest of the world. You don't want to do that. You don't want people to think that you're this miserable, moody person nobody wants to be around. And people are thinking, well, no wonder their life is all screwed up because look how they act. You don't want that. So, excuse me, we're going to be talking about a lot of things like that. And I was hoping to do one of those videos this week, but with the phone situation and my camera, didn't work. So we're still going to do it. I'm still very excited about it. And just talking about a lot of different things. And like I said, I'm going to be taking this slow because there's no rush, right? There's no rush. You want to work on yourself, and I want to give you, increments of things to work on. So, for instance, like if I tell you, let's talk about skincare, I'm going to give you some things to think about and to work with, some tools to work with. And I don't want to just throw it at you and say, okay, now here's the skincare thing, here's your regimen that you should be doing, and and here's how you should be taking care of your skin, and so on and so forth. Let's move on. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I want to give you some good pieces of information that you could use, or maybe you could decide, no, I don't really want to go that far. I don't want to do that. That's fine too. But I want to give you that because when we talk about change, we don't just change on the inside. We change all over. And how you feel about yourself will reflect the outside. So if you feel crummy about yourself on the inside, you don't really care what you look like on the outside. And people see that. They see you as miserable, unhappy. And maybe that's why you're alone, or maybe that's why your spouse treats you the way you do, or maybe that's why your kids don't come around, or maybe that's why your kids call you moody. I don't know. Any number of things. But these are things that I just want to help you with because I've gone through them. So I'm not judging. I'm not passing judgment. I'm talking about things and teaching you things that I already know, that I've already gone through. And I've had to work through this myself. I've had to work through it. And there's lots of parts to it that have been very painful because I had to deal with it being from myself. I created a lot of problems for myself. I went through a period of not liking myself at all and being angry and sad and bitter and not wanting to be around anybody. And for many years, I wasn't around anybody. I was isolated and separated from everything and everybody that I loved. And that, like I said in other videos, that God had to take me away to work with me. And he had to do a lot. So it took years, and I'm not joking, it took years for him to work all these things out in me. So I have a lot that I want to teach, a lot I want to share. And so I want to help you through this so that you don't have to go through what I went through. And if you're in it, we can get out of it together. I can help you out. So just stay with me. I'm going to help you, and we'll get through this. And I'll help you with as many videos that we need to do. And also don't forget to you can comment if you have questions. It'd be great if you ask some questions, and I can tell what I need to focus on more, what I need to address more. Maybe some things might be unclear, and I'd be happy to talk about that more in depth. So subscribe so that when I do post something, you'll get a notification. And check out my website. Check out my, which is TamaraBernadette.com, and check out my Facebook page under Girl Changed. So anyway, Happy New Year. I hope that your January is moving along fine. And I will be posting another video here pretty soon, and we're going to continue this conversation. Okay, so bye everybody. Bye-bye.